Hi, good morning, friends. I am Neeraj Kumar Dinkar. Today we will discuss about the how to become a fluent English speaker. Nowadays, people are searching most of communication skills and needs to be English because of if you want to become a good professionals, then you must be know and speak English and how to speak fluent English. This is very important because if you are going to communicate to others peoples which are living in, suppose that if you are going to out of country, then you must be know English because of there is no use of Hindi language and others language, so you must be know English and fluent speaking. So this is depend on you how to speak. Many questions, many people's are minds how to become a good fluent English speaker. So first you should understood that this is a language. Some peoples are thinking about I am speaking English and I am very gentleman and very overwise peoples, but don't worry about things, because you know that if children used to speak, if you have already you have childhood, your child childhood, then also you have to speak, you used to speak within 3 years. So that is a pronunciation, that is a part of language, not education. So some people are thinking that is a English speaking is a very big um, and very otherwise very educated people. This is not matter because of you know that if you are if you go to visit in France and England, so there are housekeeping workers and who is sweepers also speaking English because of they are not talented. If English is speaking is very talented, then people are not cleaning the toilets because that is a language, that is a part of language, not education. So don't compare with the education and don't compare with the talent, but needs to be speaking English. If suppose that if you are working if you are living in India also, a Hindi language is a our language. If instead of Hindi and English maybe convert Hindi English, then also peoples are speaking English because of this is a climates depend on environments. If you are going to work in America and Germans, then there are needs to be speak English. Then also you, if you have surrounding the area, surrounding the climate, so you can learn within the 2 3 months 6 months, because of there are no dependency to others, you must be speaking English. So don't worry about if you are not speaking. Also I am not speaking English, I am not able to speak English even, but now I can speak English because this is that is a practice. Because of I want to speak English, I am interested to speak because of I am handled to others people, so that needs to be the language, it needs to be learned. So guys, today we are talking about how to speak fluent English. So first we have discussed about only 5 steps. There are many steps. If you are going if you are search on YouTube, there are many more questions about the English speaking, and many peoples are communicated, many peoples are advised to speak English, how to speak. Even you know that in our India, most of celebrity they don't know English, but now they are speaking fluent English. Suppose that you have you can see that Kapil Dev, and Kapil Devs also our Ramdev Baba, Kangna Ranaut, some cricketers, MS Dhoni, Ravi Pant. They are not speaking English because of they have to learn because there needs to be speaking English. If they are when they are going to playing to others countries, so if there needs to be some commentary, some if appreciations and any commitments, any deliver the speech, then you must be speaking this because of there are no understanding to other people if you are going to speak Hindi, so that all our people learn because they have continuous practice, they have hired one tutors, so they can fluent speak English. So this is not big, and don't worry about the if you don't have any, don't know English speak English. So today we have discussed about the 5 steps how you can and make you can become a fluent English speaker, and English skip English speakers, and how to who assembles how to collect the vocabulary from your pronunciations. So first is regular, read regular basis. If you are if you have more time, then you can read the regular basis is newspapers which are suggested to Times of India, because of there are most of things, most of news are very comfortable, very easy language you can say. So needs to be read newspaper on regular basis within 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 35 minutes is enough. Regular basis, if you have learned 30 minutes on regular basis newspapers and other concerns your professionals, you can read also book, you can uh, prefer the any books which are related your job, and needs to be learn new words. Only for 5 words needs to be learned on regular basis. Whatever you should identify, you have to identify that is first times you have listened, you have observed, you have read, then keep in mind and read write down on your notebook and notebook on regular basis. This practice must be on regular basis. Nowadays people are not doing the hard work, not doing the persistence of work, persistence about the speaking. So you must be keep on regular basis. Now then we can within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, because English is not a cup of tea you have complete within 5 minutes, within month, within 3 months, not enough, because of they have more, they have give, they have take time to divert in your minds, because of if you know that your mind is a one mind transforming the English language, because of you if you are speak Hindi, then transfer to Hindi to English, so needs to be take times whatever's need. So guys, needs to be read regular basis and regular practice, don't forget, and you have must be interested about the speak fluent English, because if you are interested, then you can read. If don't have interested about the English speaking, then you can't earn persistence about the persistence on regular basis, regular reading of book. So first you should read book on regular basis, and second thing, five minimum 5 words must be identified and observe when you are going to reading durations of if reading, that durations must be identified minimum 5 words, and 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 list down and remember that. If you have if you have remember 5 words per day, then you can earn you can grow every month once 5 150 words, and every each year per year, so you can and collect and you can remember 1800. After 3 years you have observed, you have remembered approx um, 4800 4000 approx 4000 approx 4000 5400. So that is a part of, that is a process of speaking English. So needs to be conduct, need to be persistence about the regular reading book, and minimum 5 words must be learn from them. How to learn them, this is not depend on you. You can only read from, you can papers, you can watch someone's, if you are someone is speaking this, if you can watch the India to TV newspaper news, if you watching the any cartoons, if you are watching the any procrastinations, son, assemble only for 5 if words must be remembers. Next we have discussed, next is records and prefix. How to record root prefix. If you have observed, if you have collect 5 words, then needs to be go deep basis. What is the meaning of, suppose that you are, if you are going to observe, what is the observe means there are 5 five as another words are there. So needs to be deep, and also search, if you are going to search on net, and if you are going to search on the dictionary, then also you can search 5 words, same words, you can say 5 pronunciations, 5 if sentences. So that is called of root and prefix. Next, that is part of third, and we are going to discuss fourth is visualizations. How to visualize? If you have remembered the words, then you must be use in your language. If you have remembered, then must be read and must be speak and use that words which you have remembered per day. If you have observe, if you have going to purchase someone, then try to speak English, and then that times use that sentence which are you have read and we have remembers. So that is a process of, that called visualizations. So you must be speak. If someone and get chance to speak English, then you try to speak English every time. Don't worry about the and hesitation. Nowadays peoples are very anxiety related the speaking English. So how to persons think, if you are in correct use of incorrect sentence, don't worry about that, because of that in our India, England are when used to stay England, Gora peoples, then they are not speak fluent Hindi. They are speak tear and fierce Hindi. Then Indians peoples are understand. They are not speak. But why you are worried about the if you are we are speak tear and fear? So, oh guys, needs to speak anyone's. Don't worry about your mistakes. Mistakes will become for your improvements, and each and every mistakes x will become a improvements. That's it. Because you know that there are many people are speaking fluent, they are not no any hesitations, because of you are transforming the Hindi to English language. People are thinking more and most. There are a lot of people, there are many people are thinking about that they are not properly speaking. Don't worry about it. Son needs to be review. What is the review? Sometimes you must be review prashnas review. If you have speaking English, because of I am also speaking English, there are lot of mistakes, many mistakes more, because I am also learner. I am also a become I am going to become a fluent English speaker, so needs to be analyze the and analysis and review your mistakes sometimes, and again how to improve. Next time if you speak, then needs to be improvements. You must be improvements, because of that is a part, that is a cycles of improvements English speaking. So guys, if there are discuss only 5 steps, if you have if you are going to try, if you have tried, then you must be become a good English speakers. But you have must be persistence about your or fluent English speaker, or you must be persistence of on the 5 steps which we have discussed. First, regular read regular book, and second thing, minimum 5 words must be remembered on regular basis, and root prefix and what are the root, deeply go on the deeply go on the sentences what are using, and visualizations. If you have remembered, then you must be visualizations and use that terms we are going to discuss and review. That's it. Thank you for watching my video.